Hello, 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 hello. Hey everyone, Vincent Nguyen here for Tipline. I only have a few minutes, so I'm going to take a look at two things really quick this morning. AVTX and VFS, okay? Just because those two stocks, there's activities going on, and I know our group is trading AVTX, so we're gonna jump in really quick and take a look right now. Hey, good morning, Yam. Thanks for being the first in. Okay, so diving directly into AVTX, what's going on? Okay, so yesterday on the 4-hour chart, I laid out two scenarios that could happen, and it looks like the upward trajectory is happening. So this was what I drew out yesterday, this trajectory. It looks like it opened up lower than yesterday's closing, and it got pushed all the way down. Look at this line I drew here, right? So I predicted that if price opens up, comes down, and tests this low here, and it continues to shoot upwards, there is strong momentum showing that the bulls are stepping in to take the price higher. It needed to come down and test this. Why? Because if you look, I'm going to get rid of this line here, okay? This is the 8 EMA. It came down, tested the 8 EMA, this green line here, tested this, and then it shot straight up again, okay? So this is the low. You got to watch for that. This is a 3 EMA that it's hovering above right here. It's respecting it. As you can see here, since this growth down here at 12 cents, it's been respecting it all the way up. All the way up. And it touches the 8, and then the 200-day moving average, which is this dotted white line here, is showing good fundamental support from a TA perspective. So my drawing here emulates that. These were what my thinking is, that price should move in order to get good bullish run. Okay, so that's the 4-hour chart. It's playing out the way I'm expecting it to. So I'm going to get rid of this bearish line. Let's look at what's happening with the day chart. Okay, so the day chart is bullish, I want to say, but it's quite dangerous because look how far the price is from the next moving average. 16%. The 50 EMA is like 25%. Yesterday's closing was 22%. I'm pretty skeptical at this point. Not to say that it's bad. I mean, you could potentially have another run like this on September 1. I'm sorry, September 13, and then tomorrow could open up and just run. Oh my gosh, let's see here. No, it could open up here, and then ran all the way up. Well, it opened up here, and it got pushed down, and it closed down here. I mean, that's, let's see, if you were looking at this, this was a 32% run. Now, is history going to repeat itself? Possibly. I mean, just look at the peak of the 8 EMA. They're pretty close to each other. So my thinking is, what is my thinking? My thinking is this could be a formation of a cup and handle, okay? Something like this here. So for this week, AVTX is exciting because this gives me an opportunity to test out my theory. Could we see a big run up tomorrow and then come back down and test this area here, and then this creates the handle, right? So this is the cup, this is a candle formation, come down, retrace, test this area, and then run up from here. At least, God, where's the next? Okay, all right, so my drawing is relatively correct. We're looking at maybe a consolidation around here, 33 cents. I mean, after after 29 cents, it's pretty much clear blue sky because you don't have all this traffic right here going on. Okay, all the resistance here, because then the next levels would be in this area, the mid 30-cent price range. I mean, that's AVTX. That's that in a nutshell. That's what I'm seeing. Let's look at the 1 hour chart here. See how it plays out with patterns and how possibly my cup and handle formation is. Okay, interesting. So let's do this. Let's take a look at this pattern here. I'm going to delete these lines to clear up the chart a little bit. Okay, all right. There is definitely a couple pattern formation, ABCD pattern right here. It should have terminated, at least on the 1 hour chart. Let me check the 2 hour chart. Nope, the pattern is on the 1 hour chart. So this could happen pretty quickly. Let me see how many bars since the termination of this pattern. Okay, so we're at bar 12. So that's 12 hours in since this pattern terminated. Okay, so 12 bars in. It's already invalidated. At this point, the HOP, which is the harmonic optimized pricing, at 17 cents. So it's peaking up at wave 3, 2 to 3 at 23 cents and change. But my thinking is that's going to be the peak of this wave for this 1 hour pattern. So remember that retracement I was talking about earlier? Today, I would watch for 2 to 3 to complete, 3 to 4 retracement, at least a 618, which puts it to from like 3 to 4 on the 1 hour chart. So if you're swinging this, be really careful with this, because look at this. The 50 is about to cross above the 200 on the 1 hour chart. So my thinking is this is also kind of forming that miniature cup right here, if you will. Okay, so it needs to come, price needs to come back down and test the 50 moving average for the 1 hour chart. All right, so chances are it could come down, penetrate through the 50 using the 200-day moving 200 period moving average as support, and then that puts pricing right at price target 1, which is 14 cents. I know that sounds a lot, but you know what? That's what the chart is showing before things can proceed from leg 4 to 5. All right, so this is 2 to 3, 3 to 4, and then 4 to 5 is going to end up being up here somewhere. ABC. This looks like it's another continuation pattern, ABCD pattern. Okay, so if you were to measure this leg right here, if you were to measure this leg, extend that leg to where the bottom of leg 3 is going to be, I'm sorry, leg 4 is going to be, you're looking at approximately this price range right here, 26 and change right here. But remember, if the bull step in, then you could see more price movement upwards. The buying pressure comes in. Okay, so keep an eye out for these levels. I'm very curious to see what is going to happen. Okay, really quickly, 10-minute chart. What is happening on the 10-minute chart? I'm going to get rid of these charts. These lines, so that we can take a look at what could happen in the next hour or two. Let's see if there's any patterns forming. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Yeah, same. On the 10-minute chart, it's already, let's see here, leg 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Look at that. It bounced right below the 50 MA on the 10-minute chart. And then guess what? It's respecting the 50 right here. It should not push below that. Okay, so if leg 3 to 4 continue to come down to test this 200 period moving average, you're looking at a retracement down to price target 2, which is 12 cents. So they've already accomplished price target 1 at 13 cents. But if it, watch for this break of the 50 on the 10-minute chart. If they're going to start pushing it down, you could look at support or at least a retest of the price target 1 at 13 cents. And then they could come down to 12 cents. Watch for this today. This needs to happen today. This is a 10-minute chart. This is imminent today. If that's not the case, and if there's buying pressure, expect either a 1.0 retracement at 23 cents or a 1618 retracement at 27 cents. Okay, so these are the two levels that you should watch out for today. This needs to happen. If this does not happen, then watch for the retracement down. One or the other is going to happen. I can't tell you which until this break happens. I can only tell you what the scenarios look like, but from what I can see here, this is like 3 to 4 on the 10-minute chart. So 4 to 5 should happen to complete this cycle. It's a continuation upward pattern. Okay, I hope that helps. Let's jump to VFS really quick. VFS, oh dear. Oh dear. All right, I called $14, which look at this breaking point right here. I called $14 2 weeks ago on VFS. It hit $14 and then it got drove down to the bottom of this falling wedge, which is $13.25. What happens at $13.25 is really critical. I drew this zone out here, all the way down here, many weeks ago. And I said that if it touches this zone, VinFast can expect a massive drop into the single digits. This is the breakthrough barrier for bears. If they can penetrate below this zone, we're looking at sub single digits. The bulls need to step in if there is such a thing for VFS, considering it's owned by, 99% of the stakeholder is one person. They need to step in. They need to step in and show the bears who's the boss. They need to break the $14 and then continue upwards. As of right now, it's looking very bearish because I was expecting some sort of a reversal at $14, which is right here, $14. So let's look at the day chart. Where are you? Let's look at the day chart. Okay, so $14 would have been right here. I was expecting as soon as it hit this, price would have reversed. I'm going to move this over here, and then I'm going to move this over here, and then this should have formed a head and shoulder formation. Okay, so I don't know if this is still going to play out. They obviously drew this out really long. This whole consolidation period. So I would watch for this low of $12.50, which I had mapped out right here, $12.50 right here. So watch for that target. If VinFast can pop out of this zone, this supply zone right here, then we could possibly see this head and shoulder formation play out. And then that's how you're going to get your $39 retracement before it comes down to the sub single digit. Okay, that's the play for VFS. That's the play for AVTX today. I've got to cut this short. Good luck, guys. Stay green, not greedy. Okay, I'll see you soon.